Jets, Oilers. Oh boy, we got a lot to talk about here, Mario. The Oilers got swept. That's the last thing we expected. This game happened last night. It went to not one overtime, not double, but triple overtime. Went to triple overtime. Triple overtime. It was crazy. Let's get to it. All right. The Jets won this one 4-3. They swept the Edmonton Oilers. That's the last thing. I'm pretty sure a lot of people did not expect that. That's the last thing we expected. Let's go to the stats real quick, Mario. I want to start with the Jets real quick. Mark Sheffield, he had himself 2 goals and 7 shots on goals. Kyle Connor, he had a goal and an assist and 4 shots on goals. And Mason Appleton also had a goal and 3 shots on goals. And Josh Morrissey and Blake Wheeler, they had two assists as well. Adam Lowry and Neil Pionk, they have himself an assist as well. And Connor Hellebuck, he's done a really good job, Mario, for the Winnipeg Jets. He saved 37. He saved 37 out of the 40 shots, which is a save percentage at 92 or .925. So he did a really good job this game, Mario, especially holding up in those other 2 overtimes. Now let me get to the Oilers, okay? Connor McDavid had himself a goal and 4 shots on goals. Let me hold on a second. Alex Chiasson. Did I say that right?
Hang on a second. Alex
Chiasson, something like that. Or whatever it is.
I want to say it's Chiasson, but I could be wrong.
Well, whatever it is. He had himself a goal and 2 shots on goals. Ryan Nugget Hopkins, Nugent Hopkins, he had himself a goal and an assist and 4 shots on goals. Leon Dressati, he had himself an assist and 10 shots on goals. That's pretty rare. And Zach Cassine, Adam Larson, both had themselves an assist. And Mike Smith had 39 saves out of the 43 shots from the Jets, and which is a save percentage of 90 or .907. So let me get to the box. Box stats, okay, Mario? Shots on goal, the Oilers had 40, Jets had 43. Face-off percentage, the Oilers had 46.2, Jets had 53.8. Power plays, Oilers only made 1 out of the 4, and the Jets made 1 out of their 5. Penalty minutes, Jets had 8, Oilers had 10. Hits, Jets had 46, Oilers had 39. Blocks, Oilers had 26, Jets had 47. Giveaways, Oilers had 12, Jets had 16. And takeaways, the Oilers had 16 and the Jets 12. So let's talk about this, okay? First of all, I wish the Edmonton Oilers the best of luck in the offseason. They did get swept, but this is a failed season for them. I'm going to be honest. This isn't anything but a failed season. There's no way in hell you were one of the top teams in the playoffs and got swept the way you did. There's no way. There's no way. Now, I'm not just going to criticize the Oilers. There are some things about the Jets that were a little bit iffy at times. Like, for example, the power play, that could be a little bit better. Defensively, they held up. They didn't shoot that much. But again, you got to give credit to Hellebuck. He did a really good job back there, Mario. He's done a really good job for the Winnipeg Jets overall. But the Winnipeg Jets end up facing whoever wins between the Maple Leafs and Canadiens. So here's my thing with the Jets, okay? They cannot keep going to overtime. They need to do what they did in Game 1. You know what I mean? Game 1, they absolutely dominated against the Edmonton Oilers. And ever since then, it's just been overtime. This one went to triple overtime, Mario. You know what I mean? So the next series, whoever they face between the Canadiens and Maple Leafs, they need to be more aggressive. I mean, with the shooting, it's fine, but again, these games can't be going to overtime because the Maple Leafs a team like the Maple Leafs, they're not going to let you get a shot at overtime. It's just not going to happen. Then again, we said that with the Oilers, and look what happened. I can't predict the future, but look, so you know what? There's really not much else for me to say here. Best of luck to the Winnipeg Jets. Congratulations to them on moving on. As for the Edmonton Oilers, you got to go back to the drawing boards. This is one hell of a failed season. You need to figure this out because you have one of the best teams in the league, and then this happens. It's just not what you wanted. It's not the result you wanted. But I do wish you guys the best of luck regardless. We'll see what happens moving forward. As for the Jets, they can't be going overtime too much, because again, you're going to be facing a team like if it's like the Canadiens, then fine, but still, then you have to end up facing one of the teams out in the West. So, at the end of the day, you're going to have to like keep up with the big guys. Overtime, it's just going to exhaust your players and all of that. So as for power play, same deal. You got to capitalize on those power plays. You only made 1 out of 5, so you got to figure that out. Same thing with giveaways. I look at that as well. Giveaways is another issue. They gave the puck away 16 times that game. They can't be doing that. You know what I mean? So hopefully they have time to figure it out. The Maple Leafs and Canadiens are still playing. So I do wish them the best of luck in practice and in the next series. Again, with the Oilers, best of luck to you guys in the offseason. And we'll see what happens with both teams, Mario.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Well, first of all, again, best of luck to the Edmonton Oilers in the offseason. But yeah, Nate, it really is a shame. The good news for the Winnipeg Jets, however, is after this long game, they can they can rest. They can take their time to rest. Unlike
absolutely.
Unlike if, we were talking about it with the Islanders and Penguins. If they were to go into another double overtime, they got to go right to Boston. This is different. They got time to rest because the Maple Leafs and the Canadiens game has not been, or series has not been determined yet. So they got some time to rest, practice, study film, whatever they need to do. I'm looking at this, Nate, and again, I said, and I'll say it again, Connor McDavid, I just didn't think he got involved that much. And I said in the last video, I said if he can get at least a goal, the Oilers can keep themselves in it. And I'm gonna be honest, they did. It took 3 overtimes, and that's just with one Connor McDavid goal. But I'm saying Connor McDavid as their captain should have did more this season, Nate. This series, he should have did more. This season, he had over 100 goals. In this postseason, he only had 1. That's uncalled for, It really is uncalled for, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he did that great of a job this series. We're looking at guys, and it's funny, Nate. You know what's really funny about this? All the Oilers goals that happened in this game, they were first time in this series. So here's my question: if you guys did all of this, where were you guys last game? Where were you guys the game before? Where were you guys the game before that? You guys were no shows, basically. I got to give credit to Draisaitl. He did a great job this series, for the Oilers. He did a good job. Yeah, Connor did a good job this series as well. But yeah, Nate, when I'm looking at this, it's just really unfortunate. Sheffield, he did a good job this game. But yeah, Nate, when I'm looking at this stuff, it really is unfortunate. It really is. But again, I'm looking at this as the Winnipeg Jets, right? Because we are advancing to the second round. And what I'm really looking at is power plays. You got to capitalize on those power plays. 1 for 5 is just not going to cut it if you face a team like the Toronto Maple Leafs. If you face a team like the Canadiens, you might get lucky, but again, it's not going to cut it. Yeah, Nate, they did a great job with blocks. Again, out blocking them 47-26. That is, I believe, 21 more blocks than the other team. So that's something that the Winnipeg Jets did great. But honestly, Nate, the one thing I'm really pointing to is this game, you really did fight hard, but you cannot keep letting these games get into overtime if you ever face the Maple Leafs and the Canadiens. I just think they're too rough. It's as simple as that. But I'm looking at this as the Oilers, and I'm looking and I'm saying to myself, if I'm Connor McDavid, I got to be a better leader. I was a good leader this regular season, but postseason, I wasn't there. I was a no-show. And and I'm going to be honest, Nate, that is extremely the truth. Whether you're a Connor McDavid fan or not, you cannot deny the fact that he just was a no-show in this whole series. Guys like Draisaitl, they really stepped up. Guys like Connor for the Jets, he really stepped up. Guys like Larson, he really stepped up defensively. Chiara, he stepped up. But guys who were supposed to step up, like Connor McDavid, just didn't do that. And I'm going to be honest, that's why I think cost him this series right there. Your captain for 3 out of 4 of the games was really a no-show. He just was. I'm going to be honest, it was a no-show. And in this series, he came in, and look at that. He scored 1 goal, and they go to 3 overtimes. And at the end of it, it was just the Winnipeg Jets wanted it more. But just think what this series could have been, Nate, if Connor McDavid got more involved. But he didn't, and because of that, the Winnipeg Jets are going to the second round. Now, again, the Winnipeg Jets, if I'm really looking at this, again, power plays is a big issue. Not only that, giveaways, you gave away the puck 16 times. That's another weakness right there. You cannot be giving away the puck so many times against Montreal or Toronto. That's not going to work. In the second period, you guys were getting outshot 12-6. again, you gotta play better than that, you know. So if I'm the Winnipeg Jets, I'm looking to be more aggressive next series. You did a great job by sweeping this team. You know, nobody thought you could do it, especially us. But the Winnipeg Jets said, "Oh, you can talk sports. Shut your mouth and watch us sweep this team real quick." And that's exactly what they did. But again, coming into this next series, the Maple Leafs, the Canadiens, those teams are going to be tough teams to face. So you got to play an even better game. But regardless, you know, again, congratulations to the Winnipeg Jets. Again, I wish them the best of luck in the second round of the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, and we'll see how they do.